The words you will hear today are words often less spoken. Some may view them as blasphemy, or even desecration of the holy faiths held by the people of Tamriel. For there are a few who dare challenge the commonly accepted beliefs our ancestors and their ancestors have held and taught for so long. These ideas and explanations of our world have thrived throughout time and now often form the fabric of our livelihoods. Cultures now worship and revere the deities they have ascribed their own thoughts and wishes to, sometimes even warring with others over these conceived images of the gods. Although we can say for certain that there exist beings of the Aurbis more powerful than any mortal has ever been, we cannot believe, for even a moment, that our beloved idols, the divines we have created, are those gods. They are merely our aids, representations which help us to believe and to understand that which lies beyond the veil. As far as we can perceive, and as a result of the history that has been lost throughout time, there is no knowledge to be attained from any artifact or ruin that may enlighten us as to the true nature of our reality, or to the events of our creation. Some, however, claim they know. Priests and scholars will often cite events or stories from their books of reverence, or even to the corrupted, tattered remains of knowledge from times of old, holding onto these things in grand esteem, and carelessly disregarding their frequently lacking evidence. The most blatant examples of this are most easily found in books. Sithis, a book mocking and scorning the Altmer faith, proclaims that their god, Anuriel, is in fact a demon, a jealous being who helped the supposed false gods, the Aedra, enslave everything Sithis had created. This book rivals the principles of the Altmer faith, a faith which even itself may be just as unfounded as its very detractor. The teachings of the Khajiit religion, found in the book Words of Clan Mother Anissi, provide a simpler view of the gods. The book, likely written for Khajiit children, once again demonstrates the gods in creation from the sole perspective of Khajiit legend. These inherent biases are prevalent in every common Tamrielic faith. One book, however, attempts to address this issue, even taking a mostly neutral approach to the subject. To quote the monomyth, all Tamrielic religions begin the same. Man or Mer, things begin with the dualism of Anu and his other. The book goes on to explain the first of many conflicting ideas regarding these two supposed beings, their very names. Anu Padame, Anyel Sithis, Ak-El, Satak Akel, is not. There is also another book, written by Mikhail Karkazor, Varieties of Faith in the Empire reviews and describes a variety of gods, both those most commonly worshipped, and even lesser-known deities. It makes little distinction between the popular dichotomy of the Aedra and Daedra, categorizing each being only in reference to the cultures they are revered by. It is one of the few texts specifically educational in its nature, lacking any notion of conjecture or gospel. Alduin, the feared World Eater, an ancient dragon, rumored to be the one to devour existence as a whole. Legends and stories of this being date back to times when dragons once ruled over men, but his true intentions to date are not known. Some dispute his very existence, and many even claim his identity to be the same as the god Akatosh. Similar confusion exists for many of the gods. After truly grasping these concepts, one might ask how it has come to this. How have the cultures around us all created such beautifully complex wisdom, theories, and legends, yet accompanied them with unfounded superstition? How have the people of Nirn wondered at the incredible unknown, yet derived from it fable? Perhaps it is because we live in a world of magic, one ever-changing, and with extensive history. The people of these lands have been shaped by events which redefined them. Entire races touched by the power of the mysterious gods. Children forever tied to the moons that circle us. And even miracles, blessings upon those in times of dire need. These things provoke questions asked innocently by those who only seek to better understand. Although the nature of our world may long go on to be indecipherable, there still remains evidence that may help us to learn more. The gods themselves were a witness to the events of creation, yet today they mostly remain silent. However, it is my hope that through the wisdom I have shared today, attitudes and opinions towards the gods and creation might be rethought to now consider the many troubling inconsistencies invariably prevalent among them. Perhaps one day, in a time when men and Mer no longer feud, and when the people of Tamriel might come together peacefully and with an open mind, maybe then the true answers might be revealed to those who simply seek to understand. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Koo, and I'll see you in the next video.